over. Jacob deGrom, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
Time now to check the hometown Padres lineup card in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, this team has been putting up a lot of runs lately. From top to bottom, just swinging the bat super nice. Pass the baton mentality. Guys not trying to do too much, trusting in the teammates behind them.
And he'll just watch the splitter here, 2-1. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
Cespedes is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Batting third.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Digging in, Hunter Renfroe. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. First pitch fastball swung on and missed, 0-1.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. At the plate, Christian Villanueva comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. 0-1 the count. And a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Missed with a breaking ball. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And let's focus on the guy behind the dish tonight, Christian Vasquez. Lock in on this guy. Some say he looks like a young Pudge Rodriguez in his prime. The bat's coming, but the way he massages this pitching staff, it should be your focus.
And there are 2 away now. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Andres Murillo. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike. And so digging in now, Jerry Ruth, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Liner toward right center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Nice hit, that boy. Good job.
Hey, don't let the fact that this guy's on the mound fool you right here. This guy has a nice approach at the plate, knows what he's doing, has history. I'm not surprised he was able to mix in a base hit.
Coming to the plate now, Greg Allen. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. 1-0 the count. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Breaking ball stays high. 2-1 the count. And it misses. 3-1 now.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Takes a high fastball for a strike. The 3-2 one more time. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third. Here comes the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line. Now at the plate, Rodney Barrios. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hit in the air out to center field. Naquin is there, 2 gone. Now in the box, Willard Connell, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And that's in there for strike 1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Bradley is 5'10" tall, bats left, but throws right-handed. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name. The kids are buying his jerseys.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Split-fingered fastball there inside, 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Even 2-2 count to Hunter Renfroe. The 2-2. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Now he'll step off. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball's in for a strike. Hard hit ball to second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2, D-Roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2's a tough spot to be in. He battled.
Perez is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2. Ready now, Andres Murillo, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And that's through into center field, base hit. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece. Standing in, Greg Allen. He drew a walk his first time up.
You know, D-Roll, there are certain hitters that just love to come up and clutch 2-out RBI situations, and this guy certainly is one of those guys.
Yeah, they're able to slow the moment down. It's not for everybody. This guy has ice water in his veins, consistently coming through in big spots. Nice job right there to tie this one up.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
1 ball and 2 strikes the count. The 1-2, very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Ready with the 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2. Villanueva over at second. Murillo on at first with 2 down. Three and 2 now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Padres able to pick up one on a couple of hits. Now to the plate, Jerry Ruth. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. Hit out towards second. Barrios is right there. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. Ready for another shot now. Rodney Barrios, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Breaking ball in for a strike. Hold strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Standing in now, Willard Connell, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
The count now at 2-2. The 2-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Cespedes back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Here's Jackie Bradley now. 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Now a ball line softly down the left field line, but this will be a foul ball. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Padres down in order. We play. Now batting, Hunter Renfroe. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And that's the first out. Now at the plate, Christian Villanueva. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. In there, and it's 0-2 now. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. Rosario's got it, and there's out number 2. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he gets ahead 0-1.
1-1-1
to the right side. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Boy, D-Row, the pitch count keeps climbing and climbing and climbing. And this is another example of they're really making this guy work in this one.
Yeah, that's the grind right here. You put your hard hat on, you try and find a way to get into that bullpen.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Now a shot out toward the alley in right center.
Here we go, relay, hit me.
Andujar rounds third and is digging for the plate. The runner from first comes all the way around to score.
That will drive a pitching coach crazy. He has the hitter down 0-2 in the count, and instead of making him chase at something off the plate, he grooves one that's driven down the line for a run-scoring double. Have to make better pitches on an 0-2 count.
Cespedes on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll return. Josh Harrison will pinch hit here. It's an Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Padres rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Jacob deGrom earns his 8th victory of the season. Jerry Ruth pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Jose Torres records the save.
Attaboy, good job.
Now from Citi Field in Flushing, New York, we welcome you to another edition of baseball on the show. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the LA Dodgers and the New York Mets. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Jerry Ruth will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Johnny Layton, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And it's a good start to the inning for the Dodgers on the leadoff double.
If that's any indication, I think we're going to see some aggressive at-bats in this one. Take the first pitch of the game? No way. He squared it up and winds up on second base after a nice line drive. Great opportunity to get on the board right out of the blocks.
Rosario has a play. He's got it one away. The chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matty, the one thing that jumps off the page at me is the fact that this team leads the league in doubles, putting themselves in scoring position time and time again. Instead of having to get a few knocks, one base hit gets you right back in the ball game. This offense creates a lot of opportunities.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
So coming to the plate, Cody Bellinger trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
Layton on third with 2 out. And a beautiful knuckle curve in there for a called strike 3, and that will be out number 3. 1 left for LA. And now the Mets offense will go to work. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him 0-2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Hernandez is there, 2 down. Stepping up to the plate, Lee Hu. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Lee Hu.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Dodgers down. Digging in the switch hitter, Jerry Ruth, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Who on the move. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Stepping into the box, Daniel Descalso. He went deep in the contest last night. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now a splitter's in there, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. Settling in now, Felipe Vasquez. Ball 1.
Vasquez.
1 out, nobody on. And he lays off a pitch down and away. Ball 2. To 2-2 now.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's. Ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Throw on to first, 2 gone. Striding in, Johnny Layton. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 1. Leading off the inning, Andrew Toles, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Yeah, that's a pitch right there to split finger that needs to be buried, and it was not executed. Left it thigh high, and as an offensive player, that's what you're waiting on.
Low for ball 1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
1-1 to count. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. A 2-seamer there as this is fouled off to the left side. Try again, 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Rosario's got it cleanly. On to Goldschmidt, a double play. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
And a neck-high fastball that time. 2 balls and a strike.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 2-2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So striding forward now, Jerry Rude. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Waiting on it his toes.
He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly, so it's now a 5-0 game.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Sliders in for a strike. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Oh, that one got the pitcher. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. Here's Reimer Liriano. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Right fielder.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Nick one's under it.
Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department.
Schimpf brings it in.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Standing in, Daniel Descalzo. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Good wood on it there, but foul, so they'll do it again. The 1-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now another 1-2. Fouled off. Here he comes again, 1-2. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. The 1-2 pitch. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Sent on the ground out to second. Schimpf scoops it up, and that's the 2nd out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Johnny Layton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. No balls and a strike to count. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
1-2. Next up for New York, Jerry Rude, getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a fastball now that's hit softly down the line to third, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And he's able to get back in there at first safely.
He came to play today. Not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Tyler Naquin. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he has to dive, but he's... And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. And he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. Strike one to start the at-bat. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. In there at the letters, 1 and 2 now. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Vasquez corrals it, but he can't get it there in time. Toles is aboard after the strikeout. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway. Here's Corey Seager. He was a double play victim last time around.
Corey Seager.
First delivery to him on the way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. And it's 1-1. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. 3-1 is the count to the Dodgers shortstop.
It's time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Be on the attack and let them beat you.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Cody Bellinger. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now a 9-1 contest. Stepping into the box, Austin Barnes, and their runners at the corners now. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Hernandez moving in. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Digging in now, Reimer Liriano. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Swing and a line drive, and this is going to get down. Extra bases, and they're starting to make some inroads here. One run will score easily. Here's the second runner around third. The tag, and he's safe. And the gap shortens, but still plenty of work to do. Stepping up now, Lee Hu. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time, and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as the result. A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
Into the box now. Descalso as he sends a soft bouncer to the right side of the infield. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. Chris Taylor will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Takes this the other way to right. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch to retire the side. A fine sliding catch here will take us to break. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball. The pitcher, Jerry Ruth, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Ground ball right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Hey, guys, that's his 2nd hit of the game. He's also got a good chance at
Digging in, Johnny Layton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Line to the right side. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
And here's his fastball for a called strike one, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Can't connect there. It's 2-2. Sliced hard on the ground. And that'll be another base hit as it's through into left, so it's 2 straight knocks to start the 8th.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get some.
An 11-7 final in this one. The New York Mets jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jerry Ruth earned his 5th win of the year. Felipe Vasquez was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa.